Knew I would do that. If you thought it was over after all of that, you guys have zero faith in this company. Now, allow us to reintroduce ourselves. You should know who I am by now. But in case you don't, my name is Stanley Brewer. I am the manager of champions. I am one of the founders of Overdrive Championship Wrestling, and I am one half of the undisputed kings of commentary. And I'm kind of a big deal. And joining me tonight is my partner in crime, my yin to my yang, my Corey Graves to my Michael Cole. One Mr. Elias. Your contract says Storme, but you wrote it in Crayola crayon, so I don't know what the fuck your last name is.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the other half of the Kings of Commentary, undisputed champions of the world of commentary, watch out Pat McAfee and Michael Cole. Elias Storme is the government name. You can call me Eli. Yes, the contract currently says Thorn. There's a miscommunication, but it's all good because whether my last name is Storm or Thorn, whether we bring thorns because we're a rose and we grow from concrete, or whether we bring the lightning because we're the storm that's going to take over the world and Overdrive. It doesn't matter because we breathe excellence here on Glory, and I can't wait to see the night's cards for the official draft show. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see tonight the absolute peak of professional wrestling, and I have to give Stanley his credit because his roster is stacked, but they're no Glory.
And that's going to be the closest thing to a compliment he is going to give me all night, but that's okay. I give myself all the compliments I could ever need. But let's go ahead and get into the card for tonight's festivities. All right, let's get the music playing right here. So, to kick off our festivities, we have a Prideful Women's Championship qualifier as Bayley will take on Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. The winner of that will go on to the Women's Championship match at our first ever pay-per-view, Wrestle Mayhem. More on that later. But then going to the Glory side of things, it is Carmelo Hayes joined by Trick Williams as he'll go against Mustafa Ali in an International Championship qualifier. But the kicker is, every International Championship match that is one-on-one is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Then after that, it's tag team action time as the Young Bucks go up against RKBRO in a Prideful Tag Team Championship qualifying match. And then we have our first qualifying match for the Overdrive World Heavyweight Championship over on Glory, as Heart and Soul Johnny Gargano will go up against one of the greatest heels this business has ever seen, and Michael Mizanin, aka The Miz. That'll mark our halfway point, and then me, Stanley Brewer, owner of the Better Orange brand, will announce the inaugural card for next week's inaugural Overdrive Pride. And then right after that, 3 men will compete for a spot at Wrestle Mayhem for the top prize on Overdrive Pride, the Pride and Joy of the Galaxy itself, the Galactic Championship, as Seth motherfucking Rollins, the Tomato Man Tommaso Ciampa, and Maxwell Jacob Freeman will duke it out in the United States bracket. And then, after that, Cody Rhodes solo Sikoa, a grudge match in the making, and this time, there's a lot more at stake. It is an opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship. Then in our semi-main event, Hangman Adam Page, excusez-moi, will go up against Moose in a United States Championship qualifier. One of these men will move on and take one of the 4 spots in the Wrestle Mayhem United States ladder match. And then after that, Elias will announce, it's supposed to say Storm, not Thorn. He will announce the inaugural card for the lesser brand Overdrive Glory. And then in our main event, he had to pay me off big time to make this happen. It is the Break the Ceiling ladder match between Miro, Kevin Owens, Matt Cardona, and Finn Balor. Now, Eli, I want you to go ahead and explain the concept of Break the Ceiling to the people out there.
and foremost, don't appreciate that shot, but let's see what happens. The better brand speaks for itself. Second, what an absolutely stacked card we have tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Getting into the break the ceiling ladder match, it goes like this. You've heard of Money in the Bank, you've heard of Feast and Fire. Well, the concept is the same. However, the difference is that break the ceiling will occur on Overdrive GLORY once every 6 months. Once you compete in break the ceiling, you are no longer qualified for Money in the Bank that year, which gives more people opportunity. However, caveat being, with break the ceiling, unlike Feast or Fire or Money in the Bank, is that your cash in will be announced the week prior, which means you will be going into this match with a prepared champion. You have to prove that you are worthy of attaining glory and becoming the champion of your choice. With that being said, every man in this match, I have no doubt whatsoever in believing that they have the power to announce that, call their shot, and to succeed. Because none of these men, in my opinion, miss when they shoot their shot.
And quite honestly, those are all 4 men I would have wanted for my brand, especially Kevin Owens and always ready Matt Cardona. I also love the diversity between brands here. You have AEW, WWE, and Impact all being represented. But ladies and gentlemen, enough talk. It's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's get things kicked off right here. Let's get the audio back on.
All right, so for the opener tonight, we have a very interesting match. We have 2 people who I believe have very, very interesting futures ahead of them here in Pride. Bayley obviously is a veteran at this point. She's wrestled for the WWE for several years, former NXT Women's Champion. She has successfully completed the Grand Slam. And her opponent tonight, Dr. Britt Baker, obviously, outside of being a dentist, has almost single-handedly carried AEW's women's division for the past 2.5 years through the COVID era. Who do you have going into tonight's match, Stanley?
See, quite frankly, I don't know. The reason I wanted to book this match is because I believe that both of these women are some of the best women on the roster in each of their respective businesses. Bayley, of course, has carried the roster on her back multiple times throughout her career, and as you just stated, Britt Baker pretty much was the heart and soul of that AEW's women's division as it went through its growing pains. And Britt has one of the greatest matches in AEW history. Bayley has one of the greatest matches in WWE history on NXT in her epic NXT title bout with Sasha Banks. I am very curious to see who's going to win here. Both very much experienced women. Who knows what the hell is going to happen, but hey, that is the beauty of Overdrive Championship Wrestling. You put 2 stars in the ring, you never know what the fuck's going to happen. But I could not think of a better opening contest for tonight than 2 of the baddest women on the planet. And no, Ronda Rousey's not coming to this promotion. Fuck that.
No, absolutely. No Ronda or Brock allowed here. With that being said, Britt obviously appears to be the underdog in this situation just based solely off Bayley's experience. I believe Britt's sheer grit and determination can put her through forward in this match. I don't have a personal stake in this because obviously I want your brand to fail. I don't care who's
Well, it's not going to fail. This is going to be a 4-star match. I'm calling it right here. If not 3-star. I don't think these women could do anything below a 3. Well, unless you're Meltzer.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
But fuck Meltzer. Meltzer's not here.
I personally, this match goes over 5 minutes and 100% agree. I think Bayley will get this done in under 2.5 minutes.
Well, we will see. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway here in OCW.
As you see, Bayley is taking the early lead in this match. She's already got Britt on the ropes. See what she goes for here.
Whoa. Oh my goodness, absolutely destroyed her. Going for the early pin. Cover here.
And then over the letters. 1, 2.
And that, not gonna lie, I shit my pants for a second there, but thankfully Britt kicked out, and we go on.
Britt Baker definitely wasn't expecting such an opening move to be that strong. Clearly, she was unprepared, but the 2 count is a 2 count. Bayley is currently in control.
I have not seen this hot a start from Bayley in a long time, but she was showing just how much she wants to dominate this women's division. I'm sure she's fairly upset that she was not the first woman selected, nor was even selected in the first round. Bayley, who has done just about everything that you can do in WWE in the women's division, she absolutely has a chip on her shoulder right now.
Absolutely.
And Britt now trying to show off.
Unfortunately for Britt, that fails because showboating is not what we do here in Overdrive.
Here we go, Bayley going for the cover again, and this time he kicked out at 1.
Bayley has definitely taken full control of this match so far. Hopefully Britt can make that come around. But it appears that my prediction so far is correct. Bayley seems to be trying to end this match in the first 2.5 minutes.
And Bayley now taking her time to screw with Britt after Britt tried to show off right in her face. And Bayley working on that left knee now, refusing to relinquish any control in this match, which she is a member, or I guess was a member, of Damage Control, wearing the gear tonight to honor her faction in an alternate universe. And Bayley just absolutely taking it to Britt Baker right now. And this is getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, this is how to watch. I like when Britt Baker.
Oh, Britt rolls out now.
Oh.
And Britt throwing punches now, trying to regain control. Oh, and knocks Bayley down.
Britt. Hell of an elbow to knock out Bayley. Britt now taking advantage of finally being in control of the match, kicking Bayley in the face. Daniel Bryan.
And here we go. Britt now. She's getting hot.
Britt with the combo.
Ducks that, and oh my goodness.
Britt Baker
Bayley stunned in the corner now, going for a splash, and she misses. And Bayley, I don't know what she was doing here, but Britt looking to take control. Off the rope there she goes! Stomp to the face! Is that going to be it? Here's the cover. And Bayley kicks out, and we are already at 2.5 stars for this match. That was an epic sequence by Britt. She has absolutely regained control here. Bayley now attempting to roll out the ring, and does. Trying to compose herself. Britt, I don't think she's going to give her a break. Is she going to go flying? Yes, she does!
Oh. It doesn't look like Britt seemed to get all of Bayley on that. However, Britt seems to have recovered quickly after landing on her ass. However,
but Bayley is down.
Fully can take control of this match.
Here we go. The referee now at the count of, at least he's taking the sweet-ass time. I think the ref forgot how to count. He got to 3 and completely gave up. Oh, he skipped 4 and went to 5. But now back in the ring, so the count does not matter. And here we go. Bayley now. Oh! Bayley to belly! Here's the cover! And Britt kicks out of the Bayley to belly!
What a...
And she is back on her feet. Bayley now absolutely plants her foot near the rope. Is Bayley going to drag her away? Yes, she will. Oh, but she might have taken too much time. She might have missed her opportunity. Here's the cover. And no, that will be it. And Bayley is victorious, and she is going to Wrestle Mayhem to fight for the Prideful Women's Championship. That was a fast but very ferocious match. That was a match of absolute momentum, and Bayley ends up taking home the victory in the end. I think that was a great way to open up Overdrive Championship Wrestling.
No, absolutely. As a very proud member and one of the founding fathers of Overdrive, I am happy to see that this match went as well as it done. Bayley getting it done in record time. Currently the fastest match in the history of Overdrive Wrestling.
By an absolute technicality.
That one, but this is a match I am absolutely looking forward to. Carmelo Hayes, former NXT champion, obviously relinquishing that title once he signed here at Overdrive, going against one Mustafa, former member of Retribution. This match, I feel like, is a very good start to the International Championship scene and the revival of guys under 225 pounds.
This really
obviously, Carmelo has Kurt Williams in his corner, so we'll see how that plays into this match.
This is an absolutely interesting as fuck matchup to me, because you have Mustafa Ali, who for years has been one of the best high flyers in the WWE. As you said, the leader of Retribution. The only good thing about that faction But then you have Carmelo Hayes, who hasn't been in the company that long, but has already gotten a shitload of opportunities that Ali himself has not been able to get. Now, granted, Ali was not around, or at least was never in NXT, unless I could be mistaken about that. But I feel
a couple matches, but nothing significant until recently.
But I feel like these two are very similar in that they're both high flyers. They're both very much high risk. They're about creating moments, about making that excellent highlight reel. But I feel like if you're Ali, you have to have a little bit of resentment going into this match. You see this young up-and-comer being given everything, while Ali has had to scrape for everything he has gotten in an alternate universe. Even at one point being told he would win Money in the Bank, only to be told, yeah, no, Brock Lesnar is going to win it instead. Ali has to be coming into not only this match, but this entire company with the biggest chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, absolutely. Ali is a guy who has absolute promise. Obviously, in that other universe, being stuck with the traditional gimmick of a man of his stature and race, unfortunately, being that whole, oh, he can't be top guy because he's Muslim. And unfortunately, that's kind of held him back in WWE. Obviously, the network executives felt that that name can't be pushed on major television, and that's unfortunate. Here in Overdrive, Mustafa has the opportunity to show the world that not only he's a main event talent, but that anyone in the Muslim culture deserves the same opportunity as anyone else.
And let's not forget, Ali was on the fast track to taking part in WrestleMania 35, but an unfortunate injury kept him sidelined. While that did lead to the creation of Kofi Mania, that kind of opportunity still has not come around for Ali. And Ali, he is coming out swinging right here.
Right. So the interesting thing here, obviously, singles matches in the international division is that they're all 23 falls. So the question here is, you want to go fast and try and get the quickest win possible, or pace yourself and try to be the Iron Man in this situation.
Well, Ali tried to go for the quick fall right there. Plants Hayes with a DDT. And he's taking the time to close, but that's not going to work.
No, we'll make them pay for them. Unfortunately, Mustafa has allowed that chip on his shoulders, allegedly, to kind of inflate his ego a bit. Let's see what happens here.
And I don't know if you saw, but Hayes completely whiffed on that drop kick, but his ass landed on the back of Mustafa's neck, and that ass might just be enough to give Hayes a big opening right here. And Hayes absolutely taking advantage. Mustafa fighting back. Irish whipping, woo! Little corkscrew action, and Hayes is rolling out. Ali going high risk though!
Shades of Claudio and Sami Zayn here.
And Ali now still taking it to Hayes and plants him on his back on the apron. Ali taking some time to celebrate, but he's got to turn around. Oh, and he gets planted once again. And as we can see, gloating by either superstar here has gotten neither of them anywhere. Ali with a nice drop kick, but Hayes rolls away from it. Ali not sure what he was doing there, but plants him with the tornado DDT.
What a phenomenal move by Ali. Clearly these two are trying to one-up each other.
I mean, hey, they got 3 falls to do it. And as far as I'm aware, they can do it for as long as they want to. As much as I hate Glory, tonight is about making a statement. And these two, even though they're the second match, the worst match on the card, these two could very much steal the show tonight. And that is the chip that every member of this roster has to have night after night. Steal the show.
Absolutely. Taking the words right out of Dolph Ziggler, a member of Pride. Hopefully every member of Overdrive here tonight shows why they are the best in the world and that they deserve the better from their respective companies in the Ultimate Universe, regardless of how successful or how unsuccessful they have been so far.
And Hayes now absolutely in control. Now he's taking his time.
What are we seeing here? Okay.
And plants Ali.
What a leg drop lariat here.
Here's the cover. And
rope
Ali
break.
manages to teleport over to the ropes. And we have a rope break.
So far, Trick Williams has not been a factor in this match, but there's no way, speaking from experience of watching Carmelo and Trick in NXT, that'll stay that way.
And Trick probably waiting for his moment. And what a springboard
What a
drop
springboard
kick.
drop kick. Carmelo Hayes here.
And
Hayes
Hayes
is
going to
down.
go high risk.
Holy
And oh, in the back of the neck. Ali is down. Here's the cover.
oh,
And Hayes using the ropes. And he will get the first fall.
unfortunately, Ali could not kick out after taking such a devastating finisher and then having Carmelo Hayes' full weight being supported by the ropes on him. The first fall goes to Carmelo. Can Ali make an attack? He tries to counter on here.
And Ali looking to make
Nice
a comeback here. He maybe seeing the foot on the ropes. The ref didn't see it. Ali now looking like he's catching some fire. But Hayes whips him to the ropes. Ali's going to back out. Trick Williams is right there. He's smelling his asshole. Ali!
Ali with a rolling face up there. What can we expect from him next?
And Ali now.
Okay.
Fireman's carry going for a backdrop. Yes! And Hayes is
Will he go for
down.
that? No, he's going to the top rope. Will
Ali.
he go for the floor?
Can he hit it from there, though? He's
He's
going to go
waiting.
for a
Oh,
regular
no.
splash, but he nails it. Here's the cover.
Two.
And Hayes is going to kick out of that.
Unfortunately, it's not enough. I don't know why Ali did not go for his finisher, the 054 in this situation. A
Well,
reverse 450 definitely would have been enough.
I think it was too far. I think it was too far.
Oh,
And now
here
Ali.
is-
Oh my goodness, he
Oh,
does it there.
God.
It wasn't too
Is it
far.
there?
Here's the
One,
cover.
Two,
And we are
three.
tied at 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 1-1. The next fall will decide the match.
And these two men going fast, but beating the absolute hell out of each other. And I don't know what the fuck that was, but it worked.
Ali's head has got to be aching at the moment.
Well, there's absolutely no doubt.
The corner.
Ali against the turnbuckle now. Hayes lifts him up. He's going to
No,
go for that
seems to
leg
be
drop
calling his
lariat
shot.
again. And he hits it.
Once again, dropping the leg.
Ali, though, close to the ropes, but Hayes not going for a cover. Now he is blocking the ropes.
1,
And a
2.
kick out at
Ali
2.
gets up.
Hayes now,
Ali-
he's thinking higher risk.
Ali's in trouble. Will Carmelo in the match here.
Hello!
Oh, power bomb. Ali insane.
I couldn't even tell what happened there, but Ali's got Hayes lined up, going to the corner. Hayes stops him though. No, wait, no, the fuck he doesn't.
What a magnificent counter here. Ali going for it. Oh, he misses the tornado DDT, but Pierce's elbow caught Carmelo in the face. What will happen now? This match is
Ali,
currently 4 stars.
is he going to do it? Is he going to go for the reverse 450? Measuring Hayes
No,
up,
too much space.
but Hayes is
It's
standing
almost
up.
a
He
fan.
waited too long, but drops the
What a
hammer on
strong
him.
body.
And Ali again now.
Planting Melo.
Ali looks to be
Ali going
sizing him
for it.
up.
Up.
Oh,
Submission.
and he's going for a submission hold. Is Hayes going to tap? Is Hayes going to tap? All we can see is the referee's big fat ass, and Hayes is tapped. Mustafa Ali clinches a spot at Wrestle Mayhem.
Mustafa Ali has got to be feeling the after effects of the match, but he can't be prouder of his moment. His first night here in Overdrive, he secured a spot at our biggest pay-per-view of the year.
I was not expecting that shit in the slightest. These two going at each other. That was a very physical match for how big of high flyers those guys are. They went high risk only when they had to. Ali with the submission out of nowhere. And that is what you call a damn good match. I just hate that it happened for the wrong brand. But you know what? The right brand is coming up next.
Ali with the reverse sweep of Carmelo Hayes after falling in the first round. What an amazing comeback. And as you said, we have probably, to me, two of the best tag teams in the world. Unfortunately, Randy in another universe had just recently recovered from back surgery. We hope to see him well soon. But it's the Bucks versus RKBRO. I expect this tag team match to be bare minimum 4.5 stars.
It was really hard, not just picking who I wanted to be in the draft in the inaugural Pride, because that meant one team had to get left out, but it was also who would Rick Boogs? What the fuck? Well, we are firing our Titantron guy right now. In fact, hold on one second. I'm gonna go make a call.
And while Stanley makes that call, the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, are making their way to the ring to qualify for the Prideful Tag Team Championship. Matt and Nick Jackson are World Tag Team Champions the world over, obviously, and New Japan Pro Wrestling, AEW, ROH, and they look to complete the quadrecta, and the trifecta. What would be next? I am not a thesaurus, ladies and gentlemen, so we're just gonna go with the quadrecta and hope that they are successful in that endeavor. But Randy Orton and Matt Riddle are quite the competition for them. RK-Bro will be making their way to the ring tag team for the first time in well over a year.
Well, some douchebag named Lester just got fired. Sorry, Lester. Not sorry, you fucked up. And his replacement already doing amazing. This time getting the right guy.
Matt Riddle still making his way to the ring on that scooter. How much do you think that scooter caused Matt Riddle?
Say that again?
Matt Riddle has continued to make his way to the ring with the scooter.
I mean, it scoots the scooter. It's the most reliable form of transportation around that arena. What the fuck are you gonna do? Walk everywhere? Fuck that.
I mean, Hangman Page is a horse. Kenny Omega.
Exactly.
To the ring. But that brings up a very good question, Stanley. How much does a scooter like that run a professional wrestler like Matt Riddle?
All right, say it again. Your microphone doesn't sound the best.
My microphone is of very poor quality. Seeing
I'm
at
firing
Overdrive
the audio guy too.
Yeah, firing out guy. But like I said, how much does a scooter like that run a professional wrestler like Matt Riddle?
Whatever it is, it's probably pocket change, because Matt Riddle, of course, also was a former UFC fighter and was damn good at it, just couldn't pass a drug test, but he did show that douchebag Dana White up and has made millions as a professional wrestler when Dana White said, how the hell you gonna make millions when you're not working in the UFC? The answer, professional wrestling. But outside of Riddle, Randall, Keith, Orton, I mean, he's done absolutely everything in the WWE in an alternate universe. He probably has one of the best finishers in the game, because you really never know when that shit's coming. And as of late, especially during his time with Matt Riddle, he has pulled out the RKO in some obscene situations, catching a moonsault from Chad Gable, catching an Uso splash, catching a phenomenal forearm. Maybe he'll come back in an alternate universe soon, but if not, we can at least preserve his greatness in Overdrive. And I'm gonna assume that you gave the Young Bucks the grand treatment, because as much as you hate my brand, I know you like some Bucks.
Yeah. As much as I hate your brand, I do love the Bucks, and I expect it to be a phenomenal match. As said, the Bucks are World Tag Team Champions multiple times over in several different companies. I expect nothing but the best from them here tonight. Randy Orton is also a very accomplished tag team wrestler from his early days in his career. Matt Riddle, his current tag team partner, has just stepped it up as well. Also, he's a former tag partner of both Timothy Thatcher.
Oh my goodness!
And Calvin Pete. What a start to this match. Matt Riddle got his clock absolutely rocked here. Did Nick Matt with a quick tag as usual. What a spear here.
Matt versus Matt, and now Nick with similar looking offense to his brother. And will kick to the back of the neck.
Matt Riddle probably already has a concussion.
Oh, but here we go, though. Riddle fighting back. German suplex. I'm about to say planting Nick Jackson. And now going for a power bomb. And oh, Jesus Christ. And he'll make a statement. He will tag in his brother, Randy. Nick and Randy staring at each other. Randy now into the ropes, and they just kind of bounce off each other.
All right, so to the corner.
Randy now to the corner. Picking him up, gonna kick him right
working
in
the leg.
thigh.
And as you know, the Bucks are very pivotal with their legs when it comes to super kicks. Nick being unable to plant his leg if this continues. Oh, what a neck breaker.
And Nick now rolling to the outside. And Riddle now getting involved, throwing him back in. It looked like Randy was thinking high risk, but Matt was like, no, you have your future to worry about. And he threw Nick back in. And now Matt Jackson tags in.
Randy driving the match in point.
Let's see. Are we going to see a tag here? We're going to see some tandem offense. Into the ropes and a back body drop by the both of them. And Matt Riddle is now the legal man. I did not see the tag. Thankfully, the ref did. But now it's Matt versus Matt once again in an arm drag. And here we go. And Randy breaking up a 2 count.
Off of a deep arm drag. It's very interesting here. Matt Riddle missing with the disaster
Listen, that is the deepest arm drag in professional wrestling right now. No shame in not kicking out of that. And a package pile driver, shades of Kevin Steen. And these two now rolling in and out the ring, trying to get a hold of each other. Anytime that both Matts have been in the ring, it has been physical. I've seen more punches than moves. Nick now, let's see what he's going to do. He's going to go to the air with a Superman-like punch. And the Bucks letting Matt Riddle know, hey, we do combat sports too. And Matt almost getting in the way, still kind of in the way, distracting Matt Jackson. Randy going to try to take advantage, punch to the back, and misses on a chop.
No way, Neil. His wife dragging Randy into the corner.
And it looks like Randy's about to be in trouble. He is trapped in the corner. The Bucks, though, taking him out of the corner. Irish whip. They're going to go for a... No, they're not. They're just going to plant him. I thought they were going for a back body drop. But Randy right back up. And Riddle now back on the apron. He's going to try to make a tag. They're touching, but it's not a tag. Oh, Randy now. Ooh, with the cutter. And Randy now might be a little worse from wear, but now Riddle tags in while Matt Jackson showing off the ropes, kick to the face.
Unfortunately, Matt, being the Joker that he is, celebrated he shouldn't have, and now Matt Riddle was able to take advantage of that.
And here we go, Riddle now. Oh my God! Spears both of them off the apron. Matt Riddle is pissed off and beating the shit out of everybody.
Somebody stop this
Riddle
man.
now, gut-wrench suplex, I think.
1.
And is he going for the triple bro right here? Nope, just the double bro.
Triple bro.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, bro, Derek! Is he going to go for the cover? No, he's calling in Randy. And Nick is just standing there, not doing anything. Randy, though, sizing him up.
Leaving unconscious at the moment.
And now knees to the back. Randy letting him have it, probably calling him stupid and punching him in the back of the head.
Nick's just watching his brother absolutely be demolished. Matt Jackson fighting back, elbows. All right, he's out.
Ref almost gets in the way. Here? Oh, my goodness.
Randy's countered. Unfortunately, Matt Jackson did not take the opportunity to tag out here. And he will suffer for it. Oh, Randy with the drop.
Oh, yes, he will. Randy a snap suplex. That gets the fans to pop.
Nick Jackson breaking up the count.
And it looks like Randy getting mixed up with Nick now. He was distracted. Matt Jackson now with a suplex.
Snap suplex.
And a standing moonsault. Does he go for the cover here? No, he does not.
Working the arms here.
Here we go in a DDT.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, favor that Randy Orton has given
And Matt
many people
lining up
over here.
super kick. Not going for the cover though. At least not yet. Another super kick. But now both men are down. Matt getting back to his feet. Now going for the cover.
Go for the 10. Riddle's in the ring, breaking up the count. Unfortunately, Matt did not drag Randy far away.
And is he lining up for another one? Looked like he might have
Will
been,
he
decided against it.
Super kick? No, he's dragging Randy in the corner. But Randy breaks out before he can successfully place him for the tag.
But Matt still not tagging in. Randy now. And Nick trying to reach for the tag, can't get it. His brother's right there, but he just can't reach him. Those arms aren't long enough.
Randy will away to tag in Matt Riddle. Will Matt Jackson finally tag him? He does not. Is that overconfidence on his part?
Matt Jackson is absolutely overdoing it right here. Maybe trying to keep Nick Jackson as fresh as he can. But Randy Orton did a number on him. With Riddle being in here, it's only going to be worse, or so I say. Riddle rolls out.
And Matt finally tagged in his brother Nick Jackson, obviously currently the freshest man in the match.
And Matt now probably taking a well-deserved rest. Another very, very physical match. Haven't seen a lot of the Bucks high-flying theatrics now. And Nick going for a submission, and Randy accidentally drop kicks the ref.
Unfortunately, not the ref.
The ref is down, knee to face, but he kips up.
Matt Riddle knocking past Bayley out of Nick Jackson, who immediately kips up. It appears that Nick Jackson is bleeding.
Oh my goodness.
Double back.
Here we go. Randy now hits the RKO out of somewhere. The ref not counting, going for the break, and he gets it.
The ref absolutely screws RKBRO out of the win here.
But Randy now with a backdrop. And the fans now chanting tag team wrestling, exactly what we want to hear. We want them to see the greatness of tag team wrestling, because it is something that in an alternate universe, some companies seem to undermine. Other companies, though, absolutely let it excel.
Randy here picking up Nick Jackson once again. Nick fighting out.
But now both Bucks a little worse for wear right now. Both of them have taken respective finishers, but they are still fighting, and now Nick's going to tag in the mat.
Tagging his brother as he probably tries to go to the doctor or trainer on staff to get that cut looked at.
And let's see how
Matt
fresh Matt
once
is.
Again, over-celebrating instead of taking advantage of the opportunity.
Continuing to work on the arm, though. The referee can't find his place, and Matt Riddle breaks it up before the ref can get down. Oh, God. We need better referees. These guys suck.
Yeah, no, we gotta hire the
we got him off of Fiverr, but I thought he'd be worth more than this. Now, Larry to the back of the neck.
Matt Jackson.
And Randy taking his time, dragging his victim. Could Randy be looking for another RKO?
Randy with classic Orton here, stomping on all the limbs of Matt Jackson.
And here we go, the tag.
And Randy Matt Riddle here.
Riddle now stalking his prey. Is he looking for an RKO? He's sizing him up. No, he's going to kick him right in the face.
Wait. Is this what I think it is? He's stretching Matt Jackson.
Going for the submission, but Nick finally getting out of the corner. But he gets hit with a spear. Both of the Bucks are down. Nick rolls out the ring, and Matt might actually be dead. I hope he's not. He did not sign the liability insurance. Randy now.
Randy Orton going for the RKO.
And he strikes! Middle of the ring! RKO! Here's the cover! 1,
Matt Jackson
2,
is unconscious. 2.
and he kicks out.
Matt Jackson kicks out of the RKO. Unbelievable moment here in Overdrive, ladies and gentlemen.
How the
He's
fuck is that
taking
shit even
the
possible,
most punishment
bro?
in his game. Randy attacking Nick now, trying to secure the win.
But Nick couldn't even get in to break it up. That was just pure willpower by Matt Jackson. But he is still very much worse for wear right here.
It's a little bit too much.
And some very slow kicks. Now, headlock takeover.
Headlock takeover. Famously used by MJF to beat Darby Allin.
But Matt's headlock takeover not as good as MJF. Randy does not tap. Now we have a tag, and Nick, the fresher of the Bucks,
been able to recover on it.
Misses the super kick. Randy now just absolutely tossing him back. Gonna tag in Riddle. Riddle now, the freshest man in this match. And Riddle hits the RKO. Here's the cover.
The Bucks have been hit with RKO.
And Nick's not going for him, and they kick out the RKO again.
His brother also kicks out of a move that I for sure thought ending the match. The Bucks have been absolutely beaten to exhaustion.
This is the third motherfucking match, dude. What the fuck is happening? RKBRO seems to be in control, but the Bucks just refusing to quit.
Die here. Clearly, RKBRO is in control, but the Bucks' sheer tenacity seems to be carrying them at this point. Oh no!
Riddle now is going to go for the stretch again. Yes, he is. And Nick trying to break it up, but he's too late. He's too late. Matt taps. RKBRO secures a spot.
I don't know about that one, Stanley. It looks like the ref trying to screw the Young Bucks here. It appears that Nick Jackson did successfully break the count.
Nah. I don't know, because while they did move, that might have been the giant force of the wind. I don't fucking know. But Matt Riddle did not let go of that hold despite Nick Jackson's attempts. What a match. Not one, not two, 3 different RKOs were hit. A Bro Derek. But much like the International Championship, this one ending in a submission. But
I have to play devil's advocate here and say the Bucks deserve a rematch down the line, because I feel like this could have gone a bit longer. Nick Jackson did indeed break up the submission, but the ref ignored it.
That very well could have been the case. Our angle of it was not the best. From what I saw, it looked like Riddle had that submission locked in despite Nick Jackson's attempts to break it up. Obviously, we'll have to look at the tape later because we can't afford instant replay right now. So give us money. But regardless, that was a fantastic match. And we're not even halfway through the show yet, because the halfway point is coming up next with our World Championship qualifier. But those are 3 great matches and 2 back-to-back certified bangers right there. That,
I have to say, so far, Draft Night has been an absolute momentous occasion on the part of Overdrive.
I mean, we knew it was going to be great. Like, let's not mince words here. We both knew that our company was going to be the shit. We knew that. We knew absolutely. That. And this is just further proving our point.
Such a hard start. Like, shout out to everybody who's competed tonight. The Bucks, RKBRO, the women's match with Bayley and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, obviously the International Championship being the first match for Glory. Mustafa Ali and Trick Williams not playing a part in the fact that Carmelo Hayes won.
I mean, Carmelo Hayes might as well had Plank out there with them. Plank would have done something. Right. Plank would have ran interference.
But now we look forward to the Glory World Championship scene, and Johnny Gargano finally getting the opportunity to prove that he is a main event talent, facing off against a guy in another universe who had a very storied rivalry in Mike the Miz Mizanin. Johnny Gargano again is the first ever Triple Crown champion in NXT, and I expect very big things from him here in Overdrive.
He's a man who came to WWE, was told to go down the Performance Center. Nobody ever did anything for him. He did it himself. Well, had a little bit of help, and we'll be seeing that help later. But heart and soul of Overdrive Glory right here. But the thing is that The Miz is still one of the best wrestlers on the planet, whether people want to see it or not. Not only is he one of the best...
2011 might be arguably one of the greatest years in professional wrestling for The Miz. No one can attest to the reign that he had with the United States and unified WWE Tag Team titles at the time period before winning Money in the Bank and then the WWE Championship. Can Mike Miz once again climb the World Championship mountain?
And of course, Miz wearing his one-of-one super duper rare Overdrive Championship Wrestling trading card. That's the only one that we made because we don't have the money to make more. And The Miz, of course he got it because he's The Miz. And he had the money for it. Like, literally, if he didn't buy that shit, we wouldn't have had the money for the video board.
Miz emulating his former tag partner, Logan Paul, with one of the most interesting Mania matches of all time against the Mysterio and Dominic and Rhodes, who have since broken up as well. I am very excited to see what Miz and Gargano get up here tonight. Both very contrasting wrestling styles, but I definitely think they have the opportunity to give us one of the matches of the night.
As I was saying earlier, Miz, while he might not be a high flyer, he might not be a physical specimen, Miz overall is still a very talented wrestler. He's one of the safest and most efficient workers. Never forget the time that he got absolutely pissed at Daniel Bryan and went off about the Intercontinental Championship.
That was one of the greatest episodes of Talking Smack in the history of the program. Unfortunately, the program has since fallen to the wayside over in the alternate universe. And that's very unfortunate. As Miz takes an early lead here in the match, beating up one Johnny Wrestler.
And Miz now with a little twisty action. Not going for the pin quite yet. Locking up, but here comes Johnny. Johnny knocks him up. Is Johnny
will we
go?
see it die here? We will
yes,
not.
we will!
Yes, we will. One of the banned moves in Control Your Narrative.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Do you not remember that he won?
I didn't watch Control Your Narrative because I heard it was other dog shit, unlike our product that we're putting on right now.
Right, Overdrive is definitely better than the banned and Control Your Narrative promotion. However, one of the three moves banned in that position was they dive through the middle rope, otherwise known as the Tope Suicida.
But you're supposed to control your narrative, which means, like, you know, controlling your story, doing your thing, doing your moves. That's the narrative being controlled right there. What the fuck?
What a drop kick on Gargano as Miz rolls out.
And Gargano over the top rope again. Jesus H. Christ.
Gargano has taken absolute offense to the start of the match where Miz seems to take advantage of him soaking in the moment with the fans.
I think Miz has really only had one good offensive move all day. Johnny, though, has done a little bit of damage to himself with those dives. Referee forgot how to count once again.
Yeah, the
wait, never mind, he found it.
Which is something that I can attest to is the perfect way to be a referee. Johnny counting.
And plants him on his back. Referee at the count of 6, though.
We got to get this back in the ring, guys.
And Johnny is a man of the referees, so he listens. Of course.
An elbow shot to the face of Miz. Miz once again rolling out.
Miz absolutely pussying out like the pussy he is. His balls are massive, but his dick is small.
And by Gargano. Count of 1. Johnny immediately throwing Miz back into the ring.
Miz showing that he's absolutely testicles, but with no shaft. Johnny completely whips on that, though. Miz misses the stomp, but still taunts him anyway. I don't know what his thought process was, but now the Miz taking back over.
Taking Johnny Gargano going for that springboard move. Miz misses the
What the fuck
classic
was that?
Miz moment, but it unfortunately did not pay off. Johnny
Miz
with
now
the
planted. Miz though kicks out at one. Now Miz thought he would roll out the ring. Probably should have, because he's about to take a dive. Oh my God! DDT on the apron. I'm surprised the Miz is still standing after that. And this match has, honest to God, been one-sided. The Miz not really being able to get any momentum, or at least not any momentum that lasts more than like 2 seconds, which you need 3 seconds of momentum to go anywhere, and the Miz is going nowhere but down. Here's the cover.
1, 2,
the Miz will kick out. I honestly thought he'd end this night early right there.
Miz trying to counter here.
Miz now the neck breaker. Or I might have gotten that wrong. I don't know.
No. Backbreaker.
Who cares? This ain't my brand, ain't my superstars. I'll say all the wrong moves.
With the close punches to the face, Miz busts open one Johnny Gargano. Ref allowing them to play, even though close punches are also banned in Overdrive GLORY.
Miz now just a light little stomp to the chest. Oh, now going to the leg. Miz now shin kicks to the face of Gargano, and Gargano is down.
From one Brian Danielson. Will this be it? 1,
and
2.
No, Johnny's going to kick out of that one.
Out. Miz seems to be setting up for his finisher.
Are we going to get a skull-crushing finale right here? Miz grabs him, skull-crushing finale, but is that going to be enough for Heart and Soul?
Maybe it's Gargano.
Here's the cover.
1, 2.
And Gargano kicks out. Everybody tapping in. Everybody tapping into their inner Super Cena tonight, kicking out at 2 to every finisher.
What the fuck? Johnny Gargano is also known as the Kick-Out Kid. His compatriot in that nickname is one Xavier Woods of the New Day. Can Kick-Out Kid here convert all that momentum into
what the fuck is he doing? Is he going high risk? Holy shit! And he
we
went
don't see
high risk for a little punch. Okay then.
One work.
Yeah, but it didn't look impressive. That wasn't very glorious of him.
No, Miz is not a very glorious high flyer. It's not what
Why the fuck did you draft him?
I said he's not a very glorious high flyer, but he's a great mat worker. He's also a 2-time Grand Slam champion. That's why you got
the first one, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
It sucks that his second title reign only lasted a week, because he was essentially the feeder to Booby Lashley, but...
Right, that is the curse of being the transitional champion. Steve Macklin from Impact recently faced that after losing the title, so the other half of the Motor City Machine Guns won Alex Shelley.
Here we go, the ref at a count of 6, and they're going to roll back into the ring. Johnny rolling back out and then going back in, playing mind games with the Miz right here.
Irish whip. Drop down by
Miz.
Miz.
The leapfrog. He trips him up.
Yeah, Miz breaking out moves. We've suddenly seen his moveset.
Miz now going up and just plants him on his fucking face. Miz going to go high risk again. Elbow drop and he whiffs. Another skull-crushing finale.
Second skull-crushing finale.
This could be it.
The end for Johnny Gargano. 1, 2,
and that
3.
Is
that
it. And
the biggest starting came for all the Johnny wrestling fans. He has once again proven why he deserves to be in the main event. And with that, he's successfully going to WrestleMania.
The Miz not even having to pull out any dirty tactics on that one. just using what works, and despite Johnny Gargano getting the better of him at multiple points in time, The Miz ends up coming out victorious because, well, I guess he's awesome, but I still argue he's all testicles and no shaft. But now, it is time that we move away from matches for just a second, because it is time for one of my favorite parts of the night, announcing the inaugural card for the first ever Overdrive Pride. And if you're complaining that all of these matches here tonight are qualifying matches, you are going to hate our asses, and I'm just going to point and laugh at you. Because, where are we? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the card for Overdrive Pride. To kick off our show next week, Sheamus will go against Darby Allin for the second slot in the United States Championship ladder match at Wrestle Mayhem. Then, we have our second Prideful Women's qualifying match, as Rhea Ripley will go up against Ruby Soho. And then, probably the match I'm looking forward to the most, the gold standard. The man still looking to win the big one. His mother's very proud. Shelton J. Benjamin will go up against Johnny Overdrive in another United States ladder match qualifier. Then we have our second Prideful Tag Team Championship qualifier, as the Street Profits won all of the smoke as they go up against the Lucha Brothers. Then in our semi-main event, Malachi Black of the House of Black will go up against one of the toughest British sumbitches I have ever seen. Well, he's not actually British, but he wrestled in the UK. In our final United States ladder match qualifier, as Ilya Dragunov will go up against Malachi Black. I said it already, but fuck you, I can say it again. And then in our main event, the international bracket for the Pride and Joy of the Galaxy, the Galactic Championship, as the best bout machine, who hopefully is still alive after being dropped on his neck, Kenneth Omega, will go up against one of the greatest pro wrestlers of all time, Hiroshi Ace Tanahashi, and the Ring General, Gunther, and they will be joined by the new IWGP United States Champion in Will Ospreay, in an absolute stacked main event for an absolutely stacked show. I know you're not very excited for that, but I am extremely excited for Pride next week. And next week, one of these next three men will have secured their place in the match for the Galactic Championship at Wrestle Mayhem. But first, we have to see which one of these three is going to advance. Seth motherfucking Rollins, Tomato Champ, and Maxwell Jacob Freeman up next. Now, I do want to say, if you're MJF, you have to be fucking pissed going into this match. Because think about it. MJF is better than you, and you know it. He is the salt of the earth, but he wasn't picked first overall in either brand, was in fact picked at the end of the first round. He has to be coming into this match pissed off and with a chip on his shoulder, but he's going to have to take down a man who will surely become one of the headliners of the Orange brand. They call him freaking, I call him Seth motherfucking Rollins in the OCW universe, chanting his theme. This man currently the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh my goodness, this might be the match I was looking forward to all night.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, MJF unfortunately wasn't drafted first for Glory or Pride. He was actually taken, I want to say, 8th overall on Pride. You know, what MJF has to deal with here is something that several others, who in my opinion currently are still better than the young 24-year-old. MJF has plenty of time. And as you said, Seth Mother Rollins is a passion member of Pride. Not only that, he is Mr. Number One draft pick. So I expect to see great things for him in this match and in the future. Obviously, MJF not only was he drafted after Seth, but he was also drafted after the other man in this match, once Tommaso Ciampa, the Blackheart, former two-time NXT champion. I'm very excited to see what he comes up with going into this match.
Now Ciampa is, I mean, just Jesus Christ. I was actually where he was from not too long ago. I was in Milwaukee. I don't think they build people in Milwaukee quite like Ciampa. Ciampa could probably kill a man just by looking at him funny. This man, possibly a future world heavyweight champion in an alternate universe, but tonight, looking to secure his place in the Galactic Championship match at Wrestle Mayhem. I think he can handle MJF, but can he handle the Architect Seth Rollins? Both those things are yet to be seen. MJF probably has to be even more pissed. He gets his ring attire, but he doesn't get his entrance. Unfortunately, Tony wouldn't give us the rights.
Honestly, MJF being the cocky son of a gun that he is, I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for him to introduce himself to the Overdrive audience. MJF is so better than us that MJF, in his mind, does not need entrance music. He is the devil himself, according to him. I've met scarier guys personally, but it is what it is. And so, we will see if MJF can truly prove that he is better than ever.
And of course, the young man probably so pissed at where he was taken that he's going to take his time and piss off everybody in the audience. As you can see, everybody in that crowd is just bored, just waiting for him to step in. MJF, though, wiping his boots on the apron, that is seen as the ultimate sign of respect in the wrestling world. Even though he's an asshole, MJF still respecting all of those that have come before him. And that is the mark of a true professional.
MJF is 100% a student of the game. Obviously, you can tell from his feud with CM Punk, his childhood hero, that MJF loves professional wrestling more than anything. Now that he's attained that success and he's proven that he can be a top guy, obviously it may have gotten to his head, but MJF will continue to sign, in my opinion, all the
And MJF seemed to glitch through reality right there, and he's going after Ciampa first. Very uncharacteristic, but that should show just how much he wants to compete for the top prize at Wrestle Mayhem. Now Rollins going to Ciampa, working over him, a sling blade. MJF possibly thinking suplex. Now plants him on his knee, but a neck breaker by Ciampa.
Nowhere catching MJF up there. I think we're seeing a different side of MJF here tonight because he has that chip on his shoulder for the first time in a very long time. MJF has to prove not only to upper management, but to the fans and his opponents that he truly is the salt of the earth. And for the first time in well over 2 years, MJF isn't at the top of the pecking.
Needed a face by Rollins going for the cover.
So late in the first round. Rollins and a kick out by Ciampa here. 2 count for Rollins with MJF.
MJF getting a chair. No disqualifications here. And absolutely whipping on that chair shot. Now just backing up. Going for it again and right to the head. Ciampa's had neck issues in the past, having to relinquish the NXT Championship due to that. And he is absolutely weary on the outside. Meanwhile, Seth with the standing moonsault. Now Ciampa with a kendo stick. And this is going to devolve into a bloodbath very, very quickly. If only Mox was here.
Standing sliced bread by Seth Rollins.
Rollins went for the pin, but Ciampa dropping the kendo stick just to hit him in the back. Now another neck breaker. And Ciampa, the hot one, coming out.
Seth Rollins don't have the kendo stick.
Rollins grabbing the cane, but not hitting anybody. Tries to hit Ciampa, but Ciampa intercepts. Ciampa now planting Rollins.
I just noticed. Is this the first female referee of the night?
I believe so, yeah.
Congratulations to this young lady here. Obviously, Overdrive is an equal opportunity for her, and we just want the best available.
Oh, of course. And oh my God, another one by Rollins. But that kick's intercepted.
Costing the Bucks the tag title opportunity.
Again, we'll have to look at the tape later, but I still argue that Bro Derek was still locked in. But regardless, these three men already resorting to weapons, everybody except for Rollins. Rollins now just kind of sitting back, and that's not Rollins being a pussy. That's Rollins being an opportunist. Rollins has been an opportunist.
Rollins is known as the architect, the man who created and dismantled the Shield, one of the greatest factions in the history of the other company.
And when I talk about opportunist, I'm referring to his famous Money in the Bank cash-in at WrestleMania 31, taking advantage of a very weary Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, pinning his former Shield buddy to take home the top prize in WWE. And Steph now all in with Ciampa in the ring, hits the splash, but MJF ain't having any of that shit.
Yeah, of course, Steph was the heist of the century, still to this day regarded as the best Money in the Bank cash-in of all time, and the only cash-in at WrestleMania.
Which
and
is
Seth
kind
Rollins
of crazy.
show that success in Overdrive. Yeah, absolutely. When this concept was introduced, I really wondered why nobody cashed in at like one of the major pay-per-views. But
I mean,
well, Randy obviously cashed in at SummerSlam to get over on DB, but that was a whole nother thing after like the Cena exit because of his injury.
I mean, if you ask me, I think it's mainly because, you know, they use it as a way to pop a TV rating in a sense, because you never know when they're going to cash in, if it's going to be on pay-per-view, if it's going to be on TV. And after talking about that, MJF doing his thing, staying out of it, while Seth Rollins and Tomato Champ have a wrestling match. Some lovely chain going on right here, but now MJF coming in, planting Rollins.
So he comes up at the right opportunity, and immediately thrown back out by Ciampa. He and Rollins get back to their business.
Ciampa now just dropping Rollins on the top rope. But MJF grabbing the kendo stick. No one really being able to use that kendo stick so far. Rollins, not sure what he was going for, but he missed. Rollins now watching on. MJF, what the fuck was that?
Whoa.
I don't know what that was.
Yes, he
got the kendo stick.
But absolutely missed once Tommaso decided to step to the side.
Oh my god. And MJF just swinging around Rollins. Thought he might have been going for a tree of woe. MJF just...
MJF gloating, and this does not cost him. He gets to successfully escape thanks to Tommaso Ciampa.
MJF misses. Meanwhile, Ciampa... Oh, wait a minute. Ciampa
hits
Rollins with MJF.
Russian leg sweep.
MJF now taking out the big man.
Alright, well, what do we have here? Backbreaker?
Oh!
Oh no! What? Oh.
What was that?
I know what it is, but
like, I thought that was going to be a pump handle, but that looked like a modified one-wing angel. And Ciampa with a fucking baseball bat. What the fuck?
I want to say that was a variation of the Mission of the Dragon.
Oh my goodness, Ciampa could kill a man with that bat. Thankfully, he missed. Well, I say thankfully, we want blood on the show.
Drop kick by Ciampa.
Really? I almost say this has been a wrestling match between...
Oh, wait.
Oh, is he going for it? Fairy tale ending! MJF trying to come in and steal the pin. And not going for it.
Punch Seth Rollins in the face.
And I think Rollins is busted open. Here we go, Ciampa again. Going for a backdrop. Rollins jumping over MJF right into the flying fist of Ciampa. Ciampa takes him out with a hit to the back of the neck, and he's got that baseball bat again. MJF hitting the back, hitting the back of the head, hit in the face, and he might be dead. Here's the cover. And Maxwell kicks out.
I had two and immediately picking the baseball bat back up and working over Max.
And Max with the spear.
MJF probably just saved his career with that move.
But Rollins now with the drop kick, but Maxwell with the kip up. Another swing blade. And now Rollins has the bat.
Oh,
Ciampa rolls out
dodges.
the way, hits him with the right. Hits him with the DDT.
Max immediately with the clothesline. Ciampa.
And these men
And he's
just
right back on it.
beating the hell out of each other. None of them staying down
What a
for
match.
long. I'm
This match
surprised
is-
Max still knows
this
where
has
he
been
is.
Stanley has been a absolute fight, and I love it. I have to admit, Pride has been showing itself very well in that.
I mean, yeah, it's what the fuck we do. What do you think we were? What did you expect? The Muffin Man?
Now y'all shit in the bed, lucky. But I expect
Nah, we don't shit beds. We have clean sheets. Meanwhile, Ciampa with a clean kick out.
Yeah, no, I definitely expected all your matches to go the way of Bayley and Britt, just kind of fast and out the way. That's looking crazy.
Nah, Bayley and Britt were just the opener. MJF, could he be going for salt to the earth here? No,
Ciampa
Ciampa.
gets another with a couple elbows. Another fairy tale. Oh, no.
Nope.
Ooh.
Not going to go for that quite yet. Might be setting up for it here, though. No, he's going to grab that baseball bat again. Rollins saving MJF with a drop kick.
Yeah.
And a jumping clothesline. This match has been full pedal to the metal. There's been barely any breaks. Ciampa now taking a well-deserved rest. He's getting an item. Meanwhile, MJF right to the eyes. Ciampa hitting both of them with the stick. And now Ciampa temporarily stunned. Rollins now. What can he be going for? Electric chair.
What a move by
Ciampa
Rollins.
now going for a
Ciampa.
backbreaker.
Is this the end?
Hold your breath and count to 10. Using that bat now. He's going to go for the cover.
Using the bat to make sure.
Hitting him in the fucking dick. Twirling the bat around. And oh my god. Ciampa is just ruthless here. But MJF.
And he will pay for it because Seth Rollins, despite the pain, gets up and hits the successful drop kick.
Honestly,
MJF
at this point, have them fight forever. This could have easily been a championship caliber match. These people going in like it's fucking all in up in here. Jesus Christ.
Seth Rollins pulling us an old school ROH move.
Rollins hits the stomp. Rollins hits the stomp. Goes for the cover. Ciampa.
One.
And Ciampa, he seemed to be lost for a second. That head damage getting to him.
What a match so far, ladies and gentlemen.
Snap suplex.
Honestly, go either way.
Even if, but Rollins did hit that stomp close to the rope and looking for the STF possibly.
The armbar.
No, armbar. I'm sorry. And Rollins will twist his way out of it. Ciampa's down the outside. And that bat has become a focal point of this match.
Rollins, he doesn't need it. Go for the pin.
Cover. Ref couldn't even count to 1.
Ciampa immediately goes for the breakout.
Oh, fairy tale ending. MJF's out of the ring.
On the back.
Here's the cover.
1, 2.
And that's it.
3.
Tommaso Ciampa's going to Wrestle Mayhem.
What a phenomenal match here, ladies and gentlemen. Are you proud to know that the first entrant for this match is won?
This is my fucking brand right here. That's my fucking brand, and that is my fucking guy. We drafted him for a reason, for shit like that. Phenomenal match by all 3 men. That's going to go in the annals of history. Whew.
It has been an absolute banger so far. No match is disappointing besides probably the opener, and that's more of the fact that Bayley was so dominant that she finished the match in less than 3 minutes.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Who can blame her for wanting to ensure her opportunity at Wrestle Mayhem?
Well, listen, I'm going to have you take the wheel to introduce this next match. I need a second to step away. Number one, I got to go make sure that my superstars are all right, because I think MJF might have actually died. And again, we don't have liability insurance. So I have to go make sure that he's okay. But meanwhile, you can tell the whole world about the significance of this match. I will be back in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is another glorious World Championship qualifier match, and it is finally the moment that Cody Rhodes can truly try and continue the story, or will the rival from the other universe follow him here and cost him another opportunity to go solo Sikoa, steps away from the wise man and the tribal chief, and tries to truly leave the island of relevancy and become his own. Cody Rhodes is the greatest thing on professional wrestling right now through the adulation of he is a former three-time team champion with Sammy Guevara and Warlow. Obviously, Cody Rhodes has won many championships in WWE, the title, the tag team championship. Cody is the son of the American Dream,
my God.
Dustin Rhodes, and the brother of the natural Dustin, aka Cody. Crowd's hanging along the kingdom as usual. Cody is here in Overdrive to try and finish the story. Obviously, in the other universe, WWE just got plenty of time to do that, but Cody here tonight is
WWE done
one of the
straight fuck
founding
that up.
fathers of another company from the ground up. Overdrive is very similar to All Elite Wrestling in the fact that it's a promotion by and for the fans of professional wrestling. Cody has the opportunity to not only secure a spot in the Fatal 4-Way at Wrestle Mayhem, prove that he is truly better than the NOI family and the Rhodes, the royal family.
Alright, so I can confirm MJF is dead, but I'm told he'll be back next week, so that's a good thing. But as you were saying, in an alternate universe, they would not let Cody finish the story, even though it would make sense, and the fans clearly wanted it. The fans were denied that. And while I think it's really fucking funny, considering that he's on your brand, it's also really sad, because the prodigal son returning to the WWE better than ever, and they just go, lol, Roman wins, and then someone threw a chicken into the ring. I don't understand it either. Wrestling's a fickle thing.
No, absolutely. Fellas is obviously known as street champion and the enforcer of the bloodline, former North American champion. He is from a very long line of champions and overall amazing professional wrestlers. Son of Rikishi, brother of the Usos, who also got drafted to glory. The entire bloodline was drafted to glory, but I definitely feel after some of the canon events in the other universe that these guys definitely won't be getting along here in Overdrive. So Solo is taking this moment to try and not only make sure that the Tribal Chief has the best opportunity at Wrestle Mayhem, but maybe to even strike out on his own. I'm very excited to see what happens in the event that Solo wins.
Can I just say, Rikishi probably has the single, and Cody going for the cover, okay. Rikishi probably has the most overpowered nutsack in the history of professional wrestling. That nutsack produced one of the greatest tag teams in wrestling history, and then produced Solo Sikoa, who pretty much to me is like the second coming of Umaga. That's how I see it.
Absolutely. Rikishi also has two other sons, one of which is in high school and just got his very first D1 football scholarship, and the other currently training.
I'm telling you, that is the greatest ball sack in the history of wrestling. He had a big ass, obviously he had big balls, and now all of his children are doing big things. God damn, that is a stacked family.
Definitely. Obviously, Alpha, father, Roman Reigns, and Rosie. Definitely isn't too far behind. I think Roman Reigns is probably one of the greatest WWE champions in the history of the company.
And Cody now going for
over
early submission.
Days.
Sorry, did not mean to interrupt you. Well, actually, no. I don't say sorry. Fuck you. I meant to interrupt you.
Fuck you too. No, but obviously Cody is definitely taking the lead here in this match. He has several gripes with Solo. This is the second time they'll be meeting one-on-one. And I think Cody... Oh!
Cody, what the fuck's he going for?
Right
oh
here?
My goodness!
Cody Rhodes with the
It Solo's right back up! Crossroads! Is he about to squash him? Here's the cover!
1,
And he grabs the
2,
ropes. He grabbed the
3.
ropes, but the
Push
ref
grabs
didn't
the
see
rope, but the
it.
ref doesn't see it. What a Cody Rhodes with the quickest match of the night. Unfortunately, the ref's decision in Overdrive here is final. Just like the Bucks currently have a gripe with the refs, so too does one Solo Sikoa. But Cody Rhodes takes the next step forward to finish the story. Wow.
That wasn't even mid. That was below mid, bro. God. Like I feel bad for laughing because that was bullshit. Clear as day.
I mean,
Solo grabbed the rope.
Right, but Solo didn't kick out. So if Solo's 2 inches to the right, doesn't matter. Cody Rhodes clearly did enough damage to get the 3 count.
But there was still enough willpower by Solo to get up and grab the ropes.
Personally, in my opinion, as a 20-year veteran in the wrestling industry, you always kick out if you have the opportunity. You never leave it to the ref's discretion. And unfortunately, Solo pays for making what can be considered a rookie mistake.
That's what I was about to say. Rookie mistake. And that is the quickest match of the night. We are now on to our semi-main event as 2 organizations not named WWE collide, as the All-Elite Adam Page will go up against the Maniac of Impact, Moose. And can I just say...
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I am very curious to see how this match goes.
See, from what I studied when looking at Moose, to me, Moose is what Goldberg would have been if Goldberg wasn't just a jackhammer and a spear. Because Moose is a big guy. He has that physique. He uses the spear, for God's sake. He killed Josh Alexander with it. But Moose, also very athletic. Not to say that Goldberg wasn't athletic. He could do backflips in the ring if he wanted to. But Goldberg, pretty much a 2-hit wonder. And that was it. But Moose, he can wrestle 15, 20 minutes like it ain't no thing.
Hangman Adam Page, with it coming out to a very loud crowd reaction. Very curious to see how he does here.
Wait, hold on. Pyro wasn't in the budget. Fuck!
Oh, he has Pyro. I mean, Cody, you missed Cody. Cody had Pyro.
What the fuck? I didn't call for Pyro. We're gonna lose money on this. Fuck! Donate to the Patreon that doesn't exist.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen. Donate to the Patreon, as well as super chat here in the chat. We need all the money we can get because we.
I don't think they can super chat yet though because the channel's not that big. I wish they could.
Right. Well, make sure you donate to the Patreon and
the Patreon.
I don't know how you feel about Twitch still, but you know he has one of those too.
Listen, if I still cared about Twitch, we would be over there right now. I'm just saying.
Good point.
Not to say I'm abandoning it forever, but for now, we're going on the YouTube side of things.
Yeah, once we're trying to grow all of the Brew Crew metaverse universe. I don't
we're trying to grow Channel 69 to new heights. What we're trying to do. But while we're here, while we don't have sponsors and while Moose makes his glorious entrance, please take this time to subscribe to Stu Brew TV and support Channel 69. Also, go check out the Otaku Collective podcast on Spotify. I hear they talk about anime or some shit. I don't know.
Right, absolutely. Moose making his way to the ring here, probably one of the least experienced championship-wise members of the Tonight Show. Being a former Impact Grand and World Champion only. However, I do believe Moose has a very bright future here in Overdrive, and we can expect him to be a very consistent mainstay in the upper mid-card and main event scene.
But is youth gonna prevail over experience? Now, Hangman Page isn't that old, but before AEW had a pretty storied career in New Japan and other places. And, I mean, Hangman's been an AEW champion. He's been in and out of the Elite. He's tagged with Kenny Omega. Hangman has done a lot in his career, and Moose, you could say his career is only just getting started, but who will advance to the United States ladder match tonight on Overdrive? We shall see.
Like you say, it's a very interesting parallel here because Hangman Page is the younger superstar, but he's also severely more experienced. While Moose is the older guy,
Really?
significantly less.
Well, age is just a number.
I want to say Hangman's like not even 32, and Moose is old.
And Moose, though, just, oh my God, tossing around the anxious millennial cowboy. I noticed Moose had a running start as soon as the bell rang, possibly going for the spear to end it early. But even still, taking over in this match and working on that arm of Hangman Page. Page now grabbing the leg, twisting the ankle. And crowd getting hyped for both these men, and Hangman asking for it, and well, ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, Moose definitely delivering. I definitely think this is going to be one of the hardest hitting matches of the night. Definitely, probably a couple of receipts will be delivered back and forth here.
And Moose now just once again, just absolutely tossing around his opponent. And Moose now running power slam. He's going to hit it. Is that going to be it? One. No, Hangman kicks out.
Massive kick out at one here by Hangman Page as he rolls out of the ring. Moose has got to be frustrated with that one.
And Moose taking out his frustrations on that top rope, darting himself.
Very dangerous. He successfully lands the shoulder block.
And the cowboy now planting Moose on the outside. And as you can see me, Elias, and some other guy who's just kind of here over at our announce desk. And Moose just pressing it just right in front of us. Okay, seriously, who the fuck is this other guy?
Oh, yeah, that's Juancho.
That's
Morales. Juancho is, that's Juancho Morales. Juancho is our Spanish announcer. We do not have a Spanish announce team. We have a singular Spanish announcer.
But well, Macho's being damn quiet. All right,
well, obviously you don't hear Juancho on our channel. He's the Spanish announcer. They have their own
that's
audio.
right. That's right, because we couldn't afford a second table. That's what it is.
Exactly. Shout out to Juancho.
Anyways, back to the match. Moose now. Oh my goodness.
Hangman and Page here tonight. I am honestly shocked here, Taylor. This is a surprisingly poor showing by one Hangman Page.
I see it more as a dominant showing by Moose. Another lateral press. Hangman looks worse for wear. Moose could be looking to end this right now.
I definitely think this will be the second.
The spear!
Here. Hangman's dead.
One, two. He is not dead! He is not dead!
Unbelievable, but unfortunately, Hangman is yet to get any offense. Moose has been basically like a starving lion on a gazelle the entire night here. Hopefully, Hangman setting up for the. We would see a buckshot lariat for a second.
I don't know if Hangman has that in him quite yet. Moose, though, you're right, probably has to be super pissed. Absolutely manhandling Hangman Page and looking for the quickest victory on the night, possibly. We'll have to see how long the Cody match went, but God damn, Hangman is taking a beating.
Another splash here.
Here we go. Moose now just still in control. Still just
absolutely wants to ragdoll and Hangman Page right here.
And Hangman's not getting up. Well, now he gets up. Can he mount a comeback with what little energy he might have left? And Moose is saying, fuck no.
Another running power slam here?
Nah, just a standard power slam. And Moose taking out his frustrations. But Hangman's foot in the rope. That is a rookie mistake. Moose, though, going high risk. But Hangman with the kip up. But he still gets hit by it. There's no way that's it. Okay, thank God. That would have been the stupidest way to end the match.
At some point, does one of Hangman's friends just come out and try and call the match for his safety?
I don't
I
know if
don't
he
hear
has
that.
any friends in Overdrive. I think the friendships might have reset. Moose now lining up for a second spear. Ooh, what? He's near the ropes, though. Moose blocking him. Here we go. The cover.
1, 2,
and
3.
Moose.
Moose with an absolutely dominant showing here, only followed by Cody Rhodes earlier tonight.
That would have been quicker than the Cody Rhodes match had he hit.
Hangman just would not stay down. But
Moose,
just
though,
as dominant as the Cody match here. And we see two very quick, concise matches back to back tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I am honestly dumbfounded.
But
Someone
Moose,
please check on Hangman here. Let's get a trainer out here.
And while we wait for that stretcher to come out, Moose punches his ticket to Wrestle Mayhem. Let's see if he can take that big body up a ladder. But before we go to the main event, Eli, it is now officially your turn to announce your card. Take it away, good sir. The floor is yours, and the card is up on the screen.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be opening with a second International Championship 2 out of 3 falls qualifying match. Cedric Alexander, the former Soul of 205 Live, will be taking on the leader of Gargano Death and having one Santos Escobar. Next up, we will be having probably the first ever and greatest Battle Royale in the history of this company, being the Tag Team Battle Royale Qualifier. The final 2 participants, as long as they're on opposite teams, will make sure that their teams go to Wrestle Mayhem. The winner of said match will be choosing the stipulation. The guys in this match representing their teams will be Dax of FTR, Chad Gable of American Alpha, Kofi Kingston of the New Day, Jay Uso of the Usos, Damian Priest of the Judgment Day, Brutus Creed of the Creed Brothers, Tyler Breeze of the newly formed Team Canada, featuring him and one Josh Alexander, and Ricochet representing him and Keith Lee of One and Glory. The following match will be for a glorious championship fatal 4-way spot at WrestleMania, featuring the Rated R Superstar, Hall of Famer, Edge, taking on the Rainmaker and probably the greatest IWGP World Champion of all time, one Kazuchika Okada. Next up, we have the Core 4 Women's Fatal 4-Way, who will decide our champion. Going into Wrestle Mayhem, who will be taking on Jordan Grace. We can look forward to that, and those women will be the first 4 women drafted, so that'll be awesome. Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, and one Charlotte Flair. After that, we have a fatal 4-way International Championship qualifier, the first that will not be 2 out of 3 falls. That match will feature Jeffrey Miro Carter, Drew McIntyre, the American Dragon Bryan Danielson, and Everybody Must Die himself, one Lance Archer. And in our main event, we have the ROH World Champion taking on the WWE Unified Universal Champion, Roman Reigns versus Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio will be getting that rematch after the brutal Elimination Chamber, where he was then immediately buried by one Roman Reigns. I can't wait to look forward to the first Glory show of the year, bringing into the road that is WrestleMania. Expect great things, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, I want to ask something. You said that the winner of that Core 4 match is going to face Jordan Grace at Wrestle Mayhem?
Yes. Jordan Grace, to me, is a woman that didn't get her fair shot. And in Jordan's contract as general manager of Glory, I decided that Jordan, out of all my other draft picks, deserved an opportunity. However, the 4 women who drafted first will be competing to become the inaugural champion. That champion will then go on to defend their title against Jordan Grace at WrestleMania, because Jordan, to me, is a very pivotal member of my roster, and I expect big things from her. So in her contract, when she signed, I gave her the opportunity to stay the eventual inaugural champion.
Well, who died and made you GM? Fuck,
Me.
I did. All right, you know what? Let's move on to our main event.
Absolutely.
So when you brought this concept of break the ceiling to me, I was initially a little skeptical, but I've come to warm up to the concept of a little bit, but I resent it because I didn't come up with it first. But these are 4 men who, while all phenomenal professional wrestlers, at one point or another, and I don't know why we have Money in the Bank hanging up there, I thought I asked for a ring. No, the ring is not copyright to Tony Khan. We can get a fucking ring. I'm working with a bunch of fucking amateurs here. Anyways, these are all 4 men who are phenomenal professional wrestlers in their own right. And they've held championships, but none of them have really held that big championship.
Absolutely. Obviously, Kevin Owens is a former Universal Champion, but we all saw how that turned out. Same thing for Finn Balor.
Fuck Goldberg.
And Miro truly hasn't been able to capture World Championship, though. Obviously, Matt Cardona technically has probably the most prestigious title reign out of the group, being a former NWA World Champion. That lineage has gotten mixed up over the last couple of years, seeing as the original NWA kind of folded into TNA and then separated itself. So we'll see how this match goes. But when I created Break the Ceiling, I sat down with my mentor, Chris Jericho, and he was like, I created Money in the Bank. I need you to create something that's even better. And I feel like Money in the Bank, while pivotal, no longer embodies the true meaning of what it was meant to be, seeing as my mentor never won it. Obviously, being that he is my mentor, Chris Jericho will have a future opportunity at Break the Ceiling. That's just a gentleman's agreement. So whenever Chris Jericho decides to come up in Overdrive, that's his business. But with Break the Ceiling, I truly believe that guys like Kevin Owens, guys like Miro, guys like Finn Balor, guys like Matt Cardona, who've been very near to the pinnacle and then kicked down the mountain, and now kick that door open and say that I am here, I am glorious. Because you live and die by glory here in Overdrive. And with this briefcase or ring or whatever you want to call it, this contract, this opportunity, they'll be able to announce the week before that they want to challenge champion and then show that they deserve to be world champion. And that's why Break the Ceiling is the next innovation in ladder match.
And here he is, Long Island IC. God damn it, we don't have the pyro money. The Deathmatch King himself, the indie god, Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder in an alternate universe. And honestly, Cardona was given such limited opportunities to be great in his career and when he was in WWE, but the notable thing about his WWE run is that those few moments that he was given to be great, he absolutely was, having that monumental U.S. Championship ring in front of his father, and then later being inserted into the IC title match at WrestleMania and kicking off the show with a Mania moment for the ages, once again in front of his father as he climbed the ladder and became Intercontinental Champion. But now we go to the man who seemingly was going to be the top guy, but one buckle bomb took everything from him. And I feel like out of everybody here, Finn Balor has to have that biggest chip on his shoulder. Eventually having enough of everybody's shit and forming, well, he didn't form the faction, but taking over the Judgment Day from Edge. And now, not only does he have a championship match coming up at Money in the Bank, but he has the opportunity to get the opportunity that he's yearned for so long. This, as much as I hate to say it, this is going to be good.
I definitely think this has night of the match potential. Currently, in my opinion, that match belongs to one Mustafa Ali and Carmelo Hayes. we'll see what happens here.
Nah, that Galactic 3-Way got 5 stars. Meltzer's already come out with his reviews, man. Like, you can't top just the sheer brutality of that match. Or maybe you can, because this isn't just a ladder match. All of the weapons under the ring are ladders. This is Ladder Wars in pretty much everything but official copyrighted name.
Finn Balor, the leader of Judgment Day, is the guy I take to win this match here tonight.
Honestly,
I believe Finn has the most to prove here, and I think it's his time to shine.
if you ask me, I think my money's on Kevin Owens. I think Miro's going to kill everybody. Oh, excuse me. But the thing about Kevin Owens, you really can't kill him. You can knock him down as many times as possible. He will find some way to limp back up the ladder if he has to. You know, you can see that in his...
Way back there on Kevin.
Go ahead.
Miro with Cardona, dragging him across the ring.
And Cardona is wearing his Buzz Lightyear gear. I'm not sure where he wore that in real life, but damn do it look good. Hopefully we won't get a copyright takedown for that. It's Kevin Owens!
Yeah,
oh my god, trying to throw him out, but it's planted by Miro. And Miro doing what I thought he would, just taking over early and killing everybody. And it looks like he's going to be the first to grab the ladder, and he does.
The first one to grab the ladder. Will it successfully make it into the ring is the question, and it does.
But does he set it up in the corner, or does he set it up under the briefcase? Well, right now Cardona got Miro trapped, but Miro nowhere to go. There are no submissions in this match.
Miro fighting out of the submission. All right, cool. Finn Balor scouting Miro and changes targets, and that costs. It's absolutely mayhem. Totally, everybody.
Both men being planted. Miro hitting a choke slam, but now Balor planting Miro. Cardona is gonna get out the ring and take a break. A neck breaker. Oh my goodness, by Owens. I don't know if I've ever seen him use that before, but hey, it's break the ceiling. You know, always a good time to try something new. Owens now trying to get the better of Miro. The ladder knocked out of the ring at some point while we weren't paying attention. Finn now going under, getting a ladder of his own. Oh, and he's got the big ladder. Oh, and he sets up the ladder bridge. You know what that shit's going to mean. And Finn just standing there. Now he's back in the ring. And it seems like anybody that picks up that ladder in the ring does not seem to get a chance to hold it very long. Meanwhile, Finn, I think the back of his head might have hit the ladder when he got planted by Miro. Miro possibly looking for the game over, but Finn gets up.
I got him. Ray by Kevin. It's just two big guys now. Let's see what happens here. KO drops Miro's neck on the left. All right, cool.
Meanwhile, Finn just absolutely planting Cardona on the outside. Kevin Owens and Finn Balor taking control in this. And Kevin
Owens will leave a turn for now to successfully set up. Oh, no.
No, he's not. Kevin Owens, a ROH Ladder Wars veteran. He knows what he's doing better than anybody else. Is he going to toss him back? No, he's not.
What a neck breaker by Owens. Cardona is the next person to immediately throw him back.
Cardona dumped out. Big boot by Owens. And Owens hits the stunner.
All right. Miro is definitely unconscious now.
Miro absolutely taking the most punishment out of anybody in this match. Owens going for the Thunder Splash or Swanton, does neither. Now going after Balor. Tornado DDT by the big man.
What a massive fight, ladies and gentlemen.
And all four men now back in the ring. Owens taking back the ladder he set up. Miro says, give me that shit. Owens now looking for a different ladder, or no, he's grabbing the steel steps. He is focused on absolute mayhem and destruction right now.
Cardona is taking the worst of it so far in this match.
And Finn
Miro,
almost hit his
oh,
head
oh,
on the
oh my
steps.
God! We're going by Miro. He catches his head on the steps. Hopefully, he can get a concussion from that, or 14 more staples.
And a splash by Miro completely whiffs. And Finn now, his face, I think, might have hit the edge of that ladder.
Yeah, successfully takes up the ladder in the middle of the ring.
But who's going to be the first to climb it? All three men. Owens looking for a package pile driver, call back to ROH, but no.
Cardona successfully counters with the lariat. Finn
And Finn up on the ladder now. Cardona, DDT. Miro, we didn't see it. God damn it, Kevin Dunn. He just splashed Finn Balor on the ladder. Why did we hire Kevin Dunn? Why did you tell me this was a good idea? God damn it, Eli. Owens now climbing the ladder, reaching for it.
Owens grabbing the cage.
He's got it, but oh, it doesn't have it for long. But he keeps a hand on it.
The butterfingers that is professional wrestling line matches. Kevin Owens is now rolling out of the ring after falling and hitting his head. But he's standing, absolutely stunned.
Meanwhile, Miro saved by Finn Balor, who took out the legs of Cardona, now planting him on his back. And Balor now. Oh, God, he drops the ladder. Balor probably taking the most punishment so far. At least I feel like he took that splash by Miro. Meanwhile, Miro showing off. And another ladder, and Cardona setting it up in front of our announce table.
And he's throwing it to the side.
So Balor now incapacitated for the moment. Cardona now, Irish whips, and now Owens outside the ring. Now Miro's alone. Is he going to go for another high risk? Yes, he will, right in front of us.
Oh my God, Miro has successfully destroyed two man-hitter night, putting both through ladders with splashes. Finn Balor seems to be struggling out quite well right now. His ribs have got to be hurting.
Miro sacrificing mind, body, and soul. A nice suplex by Owens. Miro now.
Miro's absolutely been dominating that fall-away slam by Miro.
Cardona taking advantage of Miro, taking advantage of Owens. Cardona trying to become an opportunist, but was not opportunistic enough. Now an arm drag. And now Balor's climbing the ladder. And is Cardona going to climb it? He's just kind of standing there. Now Cardona's going to climb it as Finn gets a hand on the briefcase.
Cardona and Finn are fighting up.
And
Finn
Owens getting the steps again. Suplex off the top of the ladder.
There's no way both men are doing this after going through Balor themselves. Finn's struggling his way back up, climbing the ladder.
Finn gonna try again. Miro and Owens don't seem to notice. Finn has a golden opportunity right here, but the baby hands, the curse of the baby hands, and Cardona gonna try to dump him off.
Have caused Finn to not do anything. In the 45 seconds he's held his briefcase.
And Cardona can't get the ladder to move. Finn Balor suffering from the baby hands. Owens can't get the ladder to move. Miro now pulling off Cardona. And Finn grabbing it again. Gets hit in the ass. Goes nowhere. Finn's hanging. Caught by Owens' electric chair.
Miro and Cardona work together successfully knock the ladder down. And then Finn suffers at the hands of Owens.
What is he thinking? Oh, and Cardona gets tripped up on the ladder. Owens hitting his leg on it. And Finn now somehow still standing. He's going to set the ladder up again. No way. Going to the corner with it.
Miro is...
Miro is fucking Owens in the ass very sensually. This is taking a long time, and once again, not noticing that Balor is climbing up. Cardona notices, though, and he's going to knock him right down.
Balor has so far been the only man to touch the briefcase.
Cardona now power bombs him off the ladder.
Finn rolling out of the ring. Gotta be feeling that one.
And Balor
Kevin Owens is
incapacitated
dazed and
Owens.
confused, standing in the middle of the ring. Miro working over Matt Cardona.
Miro now, probably the healthiest man. Now he's going to climb the ladder. The briefcase in a weird position. Miro now trying to hang on. Owens hitting him, shoving his fist up his ass. Continuing to do so when Miro's had enough of the fisting action. He's going to fall down and go out of the ring. Finn now climbing the ladder for the umpteenth time. Owens is now shoving his fist in Balor's ass. And Finn still can't get a grip on that briefcase.
And after Kevin Owens with another stunner, Matt Cardona is the victim.
Miro, seemingly the only man who hasn't climbed the ladder, and he's going to keep it that way. Putting it back in the corner. Can't decide which corner. Now he's going to set it back up. He said, fuck it. Climbing the ladder. Balor trying to fist him as well. And Miro just trying to stay up. Owens now climbing the ladder. Cardona can't push the ladder over. Wait. What the fuck? The ladder just fell on Kevin Owens. The ladder gave way, folded back up. Something like that.
Finn Balor is taking absolute
Owens with the stunner.
Finn Balor's got to be absolutely exhausted at this point. Matt Cardona in the corner.
Cardona seemingly the only one who hasn't had anything productive to do in this match. And that will continue as he rolls out of the ring. A back body drop, and Miro's leg's going to catch it. Owens now looking for a splash or a swanton. Goes for the splash, and he hits it. Balor now.
Owens seemed to float mid-air there for a second. Unbelievable for a man his size. Finn Balor once again back in the ring.
Balor kick to the head. Now Cardona looking to get some offenses. Miro saying no.
Finn chooses, standing meteor of the Kevin Owens by Finn Balor.
And Cardona out of the ring. Miro
running DDT.
Miro eyeing Cardona. Cardona not doing anything. Miro's going to climb that ladder again. He's all alone.
Whoa, Miro.
He can't seem to figure it out. Now he's hanging. Does he have a grip? Can he get it down? No! Cardona!
First successful move by Cardona to make a difference here in this match.
But that might be all he needs. He plants Owens. Now some stomps to Balor for good measure.
Gut wrench?
Yeah, gut wrench and plants him. And now hitting that arm. Possibly trying to do some more damage to Balor.
Cardona sets the ladder up in it. No.
Cardona does whatever the fuck that was. And now there's no ladder set up. Cardona telling the big man to stay down. Doesn't see Balor. Balor plants him on the ladder.
And drops Cardona on the ladder.
And then
Miro's head hit the ladder.
And Balor now in the corner.
Absolutely brutal. Definitely at least 4 stars here.
The DDT by Balor. Ladder in the corner. Is anyone actually going to use it? God, the claws, the hands, the back of Balor. The third ladder bridge right in front of our announce table. And now Owens and Miro back at it. Owens now, he's on the ladder. And is Miro going to try to incapacitate Owens and go for another splash?
Arm drag by Finn to me. Immediately gets blocked with your knee by Cardona. Miro now has the opportunity to completely trifecta and put Kevin Owens up.
But Owens gets up and he's taunting Miro for not doing anything. Meanwhile, Miro taking punishment from Cardona. Owens now back in the ring. And was that the Rough Rider?
I say that was indeed the Rough Rider.
Oh, I'm sorry, the radio silence. The radio silence in Cardona. I don't know what his thought process is here as the ladder slides in right up against Owens.
If your legs don't work, you can't climb.
Very true.
We're going to get busted open by Kevin Owens after several hard steps.
Now we have 2 ladders in the ring, and Miro now taking a brain buster from Balor. Balor gets planted on the ladder.
KO's the only man standing in the ring right now. Absolutely bashing Cardona's head into the mat.
This
Runs back up.
match could go anybody's way right now. That briefcase has to be loose at least just a little bit. And that one ladder dangling right over Cardona. Is it going to fall on him? I don't know how it is balancing like that. And Owens now.
Gabriel steps the ladder up in the corner.
And Owens possibly setting up for another stunner.
Miro.
No, a pop-up power bomb on the big Bulgarian brute.
A move we haven't seen from Kevin Owens in a while.
Cardona's on the ladder now.
Ricocheted Cardona out of the ring.
Another pop-up power bomb. And Owens with the ultimate opportunity. Everybody's down. But can he reach the briefcase from there? Yes, he can.
The briefcase in position to be grabbed.
Is Owens going to break the ceiling? Is Owens going to break the ceiling? Yes, he does. Kevin Owens breaks the ceiling.
What a phenomenal match. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens through adversity, absolutely securing the opportunity to break the ceiling and a challenge for the Overdrive Championship.
4.5 stars. Dave Meltzer gives it just one below the Galactic Championship triple threat, so I think that's safe to say we win the night. But Kevin Owens will eventually win the war. He now has a title opportunity whenever he pleases. That was the definition of brutality. Owens, though, doing his part, setting up ladder spots that never happened, hitting all the right moves, and taking advantage when he needed to. Kevin Owens has successfully broken the ceiling.
Absolutely. I can't be prouder of Kevin. Definitely worth that first round pick. I expect great things for him in the future when it comes to the Glory World Championship. And I expect whoever walks out of WrestleMania to be in a very short clock, looking over their shoulders. Sure.
And ladies and gentlemen, we will announce more about Wrestle Mayhem next week on Glory and Pride. But for now, we are going to have to sign off. But we'd like to thank each and every one of you in the OCW universe for tuning in. What a phenomenal night for professional wrestling. What a phenomenal night for this company. So many great matches, many surprises, and this is just a taste of what is to come. Elias, your final thoughts on this tremendous, groundbreaking show.
First of all, Stanley, that's disgusting. I despise it. Next,
I'm going to do more.
I definitely feel like we have shown the world what professional wrestling truly is in the 22nd. No, we're still in the 21st. In the 21st century, right? Yeah, we're still in the 21st.
Yeah.
In the 21st century.
Phil the Futures from the 22nd century.
Yeah. Right. I definitely think that the 2020s will be a brand new rejuvenation for professional wrestling at the hands of Overdrive, whether that's Pride or Glory. As much as I hate to admit, tonight, Pride definitely stepped up to the plate. I think overall, Glory had the better quality matches cumulatively, but definitely Pride had the best when it comes to the triple threat US title. No, because you had Moose and Bayley kind of just, So, yeah, by default, right? I had one bad one, you had two. Yeah. But no, I'm super proud of everybody here tonight. I'm definitely proud of everybody here tonight. And I can't wait to see what we have in the future going into WrestleMania, which I think will be the greatest opening pay-per-view in the history of professional wrestling. It's better than WrestleMania 1, better than maybe better than Wrestle Kingdom 1. Yeah, better than Wrestle Kingdom 1. We show the world what Overdrive truly stands for. But for Stanley and myself, signing off, Eli Storme.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.